which are the countries that are assisting you in these operations? For example, Jordan has been shooting down some of the drones and missiles. Which are the countries that are helping you, and which are the bases from where they are operating right now?
Well, we are thankful, first of all, for the American support. We've been given by the United States the means to defend ourselves. We've been getting supplies from the United States, and we've been coordinating all our actions, including information about our action ahead of time before doing the attack. In addition to that, as you probably know, following the Abraham Accords, Israel has actually increased our cooperation under the umbrella of CENTCOM, the Central Command of the United States Forces in the Middle East, with many of the countries in the region. What basically we have created is a situation in which we monitor the skies of the region together, and every country takes the measures to defend its own skies, because these missiles and drones that are flying towards Israel many times are passing through the skies of the countries in the region, like the country you mentioned, Jordan, and they have the right to defend their sovereignty. This is being done without their consent. Not only that, these countries are also concerned because Iran could attack them, and we've seen 5 years ago how the Iranians attacked the facilities, the oil facilities in Saudi Arabia.
वैसे साहब ने बताया कि बेल साहब ने सवाल पूछा कौन कौन से देश आपके साथ हैं, तो उन्होंने पहले अमेरिका का शुक्रिया अदा किया, फिर जॉर्डन का नाम लेते हुए उन्होंने कहा कि इनके एयर स्पेस का भी तो इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, जो ईरान हमला करता है वो उनकी अनुमति के बगैर है, तो उनको हक है कि वो अपनी सोवेरेनिटी को, अपनी एयर स्पेस को डिफेंड करें, तो वो उसके लिए वो लोग हमारा जो है वो साथ दे रहे हैं. सर.
मिस्टर एम्बेसडर, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी कांग्रेचुलेट Israel and you in particular to say that this was an absolutely professional operation which was conducted with precision strikes based on precise intelligence. Let me compliment you for that. The second issue that I have is, where I want to ask this question, is that going by the fact that the Middle East is very sensitive area geopolitically, as well as it's a source of energy for almost rest of the world. Therefore, and since no time frame has been laid down as to how long your operation is going to last, because you have to go in waves and waves and waves on Iran, I would like to sort of gauge on this issue, or sort of focus on this as to what amount of international pressure do you think can build up in times to come, both the countries, that is Israel, Iran, maybe US as well, to stop this, because if it doesn't, then it has got far reaching consequences for the world as such.
Well, General, as a sergeant, it's really a compliment to have your remarks as a general. I know that our security forces have acted with a very high level of professionality, and I also join you in congratulating them. Indeed, there is a degree of danger of escalation, but it's completely up to the Iranians to decide, because we are not interested in widening this war. What the Iranians are doing is that they are retaliating in a completely irresponsible way, and if they decide to attack other countries or other parties in the region, they will suffer the consequences. I've been hearing in the news several calls from within the regime in Iran threatening that they will hit installations in the region. I think that would be very detrimental to the stability of the region, and they would suffer the consequences. Look, the challenge is that not enough diplomatic pressure has been put on the Iranian regime. People have been engaging with them friendly for decades now, the Europeans, the Americans, India has very good dialogue with Iran, but unless we put real pressure on Iran and we translate the non-compliance report that was issued by the IAEA into a resolution of the UN Security Council to snap back sanctions on Iran, I think it's going to be very difficult to prevent escalation, because Iran feels that the international community actually is giving it a free track to continue, behaving with such aggression. This is completely unacceptable, and it's about time that the world unites in order to tackle Iran's aggression, not only against Israel, but against the region as a whole.
मैं साहब ने सर ने सवाल पूछा कि मिडिल ईस्ट बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा है पूरी दुनिया का और वहां से सब ऊर्जा का स्रोत भी है, पेट्रोलियम पूरी दुनिया को वहीं से जाता है। तो ऐसे में ये लड़ाई अगर लंबी चलेगी तो नुकसान पूरी दुनिया का होगा। तो आगे जाकर के क्या पूरी विश्व जो है वो दबाव बनाएगा कि ये जंग रुके।